Hello, I'm Nathaniel Smith, and today I'm doing a book review on The Skull Talks Back and Other Haunting Tales, which is a collection of tales collected by Zora Neale Hurston and adapted by Joel Carroll Thomas with illustration by Leonard Jenkins. So let me just start by pointing out the beautifully terrifying artwork in this, and I mean it's just, I just hope you can see it, because this right here, that's just like, that's gorgeous. It's terrifying and kind of hideous, but it's gorgeously terrifying and hideous, and it complements the story so well, and it's just so beautiful. Just look at that. I hope you can see that. So yeah, that's one great thing to say. And the stories themselves for this collection are really good. They didn't really terrify me, but they're still really good, because what happened is when I was reading this, I didn't expect what I read. Not that it was bad. I think what I read was awesome, because these collections of stories are all really good. It's just, they're more like fairy tales and folk tales. Really great fairy tales and folk tales. Just not what you would expect for, because you think more like, I don't know, like a normal horror short story collection, but it's not like that. No, these are actually very, it seems, I think, I don't know when, but these short stories were collected ages ago. It doesn't really tell you the date, but it's from a book on folk tales from the Gulf states about from African Americans, actually. Yeah, that's one of the coolest things, is like, you have a story collection about African Americans that isn't directly about racism or slavery. Like, I have nothing against those themes in storytelling historically accurately, as history documentary kind of thing, or fictitiously, but it's just nice to read something about with African American characters that isn't about racism or slavery just exactly, if that makes any sense. I hope I'm not pissing anyone off, because I don't mean to piss anyone off. I don't know. Anyways, this is a great collection of stories that I totally enjoyed, reading, and it's just amazing. Here, just look at that artwork. It's such good artwork. Here we are. This is the one I wanted to read to you. This gives you an idea of what the stories are like. A man named Highwalker walked into a graveyard with skull heads and other bones strewn all around. He called, "Rise up, bloody bones, and shake yourself." And the bones would rise up and come together and shake themselves, then part, and lay back down. Then he would say to himself, "Highwalker," and the bones would answer back, "Be walking." When Highwalker would get off a little way, he'd look back over his shoulder and shake himself. Then he'd say, "Highwalker and bloody bones." The bones would shake themselves. Highwalker knew he had power. See, they're just really great stories with really beautiful artwork that's just really awesome. And the cover is good, and the stories are good, and it's just such a fun, enjoyable read. And not what you would expect. And I mean that in a complimentive good way. So, yeah, awesome. Definitely try and read it.